Okay, so we were to pick in from point 8 because we stopped at from number 7, so we're picking up from number 8. So if you can see the screen, I want you to type the word screen on the comment section, so I'm sure you can see the screen. If you can see the screen, type the word screen, SCREEN. Just type the word screen on the comment section. Great. I can just see 2 comments. Type them on comment. Okay. I want to see more people comment. Fine. Fantastic. So point number 8 is arbitrage. What is arbitrage? Arbitrage is basically when one particular coin is selling for 2 different prices on different exchanges. Many years ago, arbitrage was very much more common with BTC, with Bitcoin. And if you even listen to the storyline of SBF, who is the founder of FTX exchange, and how he began, how he founded FTX and what made him to found FTX, he is going to tell you about the arbitrage opportunity which he saw in the crypto world a couple of years ago that made him to start creating, led him to create the exchange and all that. So he was basically just making money from arbitrage and then created an ecosystem whereby he could make a lot of money, and then he ended up creating an exchange. Now, that arbitrage opportunity was on an increased level. And right now, it was on an increased level because not everybody was dealing in cryptos, and there are less market makers in the crypto world, in the sense that very few number of people were in crypto. And you know, the adoption of crypto increases every day. So the more the adoption of crypto increases every day, the slimmer the chances and opportunities in arbitrage is available to people. But there are still arbitrage opportunities right now across certain coins, not all coins, but they are still right now. And we still see people make a hell of money from arbitrage on a yearly basis, even in the crypto space as well. All you just have to do is to bury down your head to learn, understand how it works. Now, what is arbitrage? I just told you guys what arbitrage is. So for a case study of this is when you, let's say around 2017 or so, sometimes we want to buy there's this platform called Bit Pizza. I think they've evolved to, I think they are the Bit Pizza of 2016, 17 might be the Remitano of now. I don't actually know, but I know they evolved. They're a different name. There was Zappo those years. There was Bit Pizza, and then there was, I think Remitano came in 2018. I don't know again, but let's just say there was Zappo, there was Bit Pizza. Now, in between 2016, 2017, sometimes we could get Bitcoin for around, let's say we could get Bitcoin for around $90 on Zappo, and then on BitPizza, Bitcoin is selling for around $100. So we could make $10 from the difference. So the same thing people do when they are trading for people, whereby there are all these exchanges you're seeing, especially in African countries, whereby people trade, give people Naira and get Bitcoins, or they buy a different price. And so that's the same thing arbitrage does. But arbitrage is, instead of doing it with the right people, we're actually doing it via exchanges. So on this exchange, this is the same price. On that exchange, this is a different price. And you can potentially profit by buying this particular coin from one exchange where it is undervalued and sell it for another exchange as well. But right now, it is becoming, it's almost, should I say, almost impossible when it comes to BTC. But arbitrage is also available on a lot of other cryptocurrencies, even in the crypto space. And that is our number 8. So let's go to number 9. Number 9, where people make a lot of money, is by offering crypto-related services. Offering crypto-related services. Crypto-related services. So when we started on the first day, I was noting down certain topics which I will have to create a video and upload on the YouTube channel for us to watch later on, because those topics have, should I say, they are pregnant. In other words, they are things that we can't cover everything in just a session. I want to be very, very brief and not to be too long. We can't cover everything in this. So what I do is I pick up these topics and tell you guys that, okay, remind me, I'm going to do a video on this, which will help us to learn more. And based on this, I will do a video on crypto related services, specifically on that. And what I'm going to do in that video is going to detail on how, wherever you are as a Nigerian or an African or a Ghanaian or a Cameroonian, or whatever African country you are, or anywhere in the world, you could, and let's say you are, or even let's say you are somebody who has Japa, let me use that word, what we say in Africa, or let's say you've relocated to a foreign country and it's difficult for you to get jobs there. I will do a video, and that video will open your eyes to know how you can learn, how you can be trained, and where you can get certified and use that certificate to get any job. So whatever people are, I don't care whether in Canada, UK, I don't care the country, within a week you can get a job with what I'm going to teach on that video. Now, it's going to be still under this category, offering crypto, because the Web3 world, the crypto related world, is a space that is the opportunity in the space is so big, and there are so much vacancy, yet there are so many people. It's just like, I'm going to put this now. Let's say imagine the crypto world as somebody who comes into a compound, and then let's say the person you bought a property and you just start building. And when you start building that property, there is the need for people that are going to come and do the bricklaying job. There is a need for people who come and do the plastering. There's a need for people who come and bring the furnitures, people who come and do the finishing of the house. There's a need for people who come and do the painting. There's a need for interior designer who will come and do the decoration inside. There's a need for the people who come and fix the gates for the compound. A need for all this set of people. Now, this is the crypto world now. But in the crypto world, liken it to this house that you want to build. Imagine you looking for all these people to come and do different things, and then 100 people comes to you and say they want to work and help you build your house. And out of these 100 people that came to work for you, the thing that all of them wants to do is that they want to do 70 to 80% of them wants to do the bricklaying work, or they want to get to somebody to do the bricklaying work. And then the remaining 20% wants to do the painting work. When I look through the crypto space and see most of the things people are doing, and most people who are teaching, is it crypto jobs or so, and those who are even doing the jobs, I see this is what is happening. You see a crypto space whereby 80 to 90, 100% of everybody is either you want to be a bricklayer for this person, or you want to paint, you want to be a painter. If you are the owner of a house, of a building project, and everybody coming to it either wants to be a painter or he wants to be a bricklayer, won't you get tired? You will get tired and you're confused. But meanwhile, there's so many other things that could be done. And now that is where it comes in for crypto-related services. If you have expertise in blockchain technology or cryptocurrencies, when you are certified, you could literally use that expertise anywhere. You can offer your services as a consultant. You can offer your services as a developer. You can even offer your service as an analyst. Analysts are in various areas. We have blockchain analysts, and there are tons of companies looking for blockchain analysts. Blockchain analyst is something you can study, and within 6 weeks, you can get certified in blockchain analyst, and you can use it, develop a portfolio, and get jobs within 2 weeks. Now, a consultant is a different category. Let's say consultant level, you need to have certain level of expertise and knowledge. So we could literally put that aside. We could leave that for people like myself who have been in this space for over 7-8 years. So let's say you have a consultant needs a track record. You might not be efficient enough to be a consultant, but you can be an analyst. You can also be a developer as well. People study developer, I think with 6 months, a year, and they get granted to a certain level in development. And in the world of developing, it's like there are different categories to it as well. You can get a course in there, follow it, and learn it as well. And then a blockchain analyst, then you can also be a trading analyst, like you're a trader, you analyze the markets. You can also be a decentralized finance analyst, a DeFi analyst. Or you can also be a research analyst as well. You can also be a tokenomics analyst. So there are analysts in various categories when it comes to crypto-related services. And the funny thing is that these analysts are needed everywhere. Now, I've seen people who are so good in trading. Let me use the trading word, for example. There are about 2 persons who are so good in their trading, like they are so good in their analysis. And when I asked them, okay, do you have a report? In the past couple of weeks, months, years, I want to see a report. Show me a spreadsheet of your results so far. Let me see how well. So so the person, and out of the 2 of them, both of them sent their portfolio, and I was impressed with their portfolio. And I recommended, okay, this particular firm needs an analyst. I dropped their portfolio for them, and both of them right now are earning some money that most people who the only vision they can ever get in their head is to go and create a group and let people be paying them $10 or $20 or $50. They are earning way more than those set of people right now. Now, there's no harm in creating a group if that is the only vision you can have in your mind. There are also people who the only thing they do, there are people who they are amazing people who, okay, one of my friends called me today and we were talking. And what was he talking about? He said, okay, he found this guy, and this guy is just so good in I think that person is a research analyst. I think so. And he's so good, he's so amazing, and he's so incredible in his research analyst. And he's been telling him, okay, he wants him to just be giving him verified of top analysis research, his analysis on certain research. Very well. And for anyone he makes profit on, he's going to give him about 10-20% of his profits. And this is somebody that if he enters a trade, he's not using anything less than $10,000 to $20,000. So for one of his first profit he made alone, he gave that boy, I think, for $5,000. This is an amount of money that boy might not even make in the next 6 months or the next 1 year in crypto. And if he makes it, he will still end up losing it. Why? The difference here is certain people have understanding that if I can package myself very well, the question is, do you want to make money or you want to make a name that people should know you? Because there's this stupidity that is going on in the social media space whereby you see people, they are very popular online, but yet they are very broke offline. So you can decide that you want to be a popular superstar online, let's say in the Web3 world, in the crypto world, and yet you are going to be broke offline. Or you can also decide that besides you want to be both popular and also be rich, or you can decide that you just want to make money. It's all about what is your priorities. What are the priorities? But I'm just giving you an instances here to expand the limitations of your mind that people are making a hell lot of money by growing in their specialties. And because they are growing their specialties, you have a portfolio you can show. Because people who are leaders who need your services, people are concerned about your results. People are concerned about what proof you have for what you say you can do. So what if there are people you can offer a crypto related service and generate money? You can generate money. So people are saying, okay, I'm looking for money to do this, I'm looking for money to do that. You can literally offer this and make a whole lot of money. Like I said, I'm to do a video also just specifically for that as well. I think there was a time I did something about this related to the crypto related service as well, and a few persons took notes of the points I gave, and I think about 3 of them shared their testimony on a live session, which I told them to come up live and shared, which 3 of them shared, and they're making good money already every month. I brought them on a live session. It should be on the YouTube channel because I think it was on the YouTube. Yes, it's on the YouTube channel. So if you check some of the videos, past videos on the YouTube channel, you should be able to you will come across when I did that session, and also hear their testimonies, what I thought and how they applied it, and how within 1 month and how all of them are working and being paid from wherever they are in the world right now. One of them, I think they're in different African countries. There's only one that's actually in Nigeria. The rest are in different African countries. Now, let's go to point number 9. Point number 9 is hosting a masternode. Hosting a masternode. Now, some cryptocurrencies require you to operate a masternode in order to participate in the network and for you to earn rewards. And for you to earn rewards. Not all cryptocurrencies, but some. Somebody is saying he can't hear anything. Is he the only person that can't hear? Can other people hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Okay. So a masternode just basically what I explained about. About mining, but masternode now is a different version. So masternode is like a collection of various nodes. When we're talking about node, like you can see on this screen now, let's say you're looking on as you can see on this screen where my mouse is. This is a computer. This is a computer. Let's say all these are nodes, and all these nodes help in in the participation of confirming transactions in the network. Now, a master node is more like what we said the word is a master of all the nodes or a collection of nodes. It's like a boss node. I'm just trying to use a simplified English and don't want to use complex grammar to confuse us. But it's more like an infrastructure that helps in confirming transaction, more of the mega infrastructure behind the sustenance of cryptocurrencies, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum. But I think the first masternode cryptocurrency that came into existence is Dash. Dashcoin was the first masternode cryptocurrency that came into existence. So people could run this masternode. Syscoin is also run on masternodes as well. So to run a masternode on Syscoin, I think you need about 100,000 Syscoin, which I think I've done a video on that long time ago as well. To run that masternode. Now there are cryptocurrencies that are referred to as masternode coins, and you could literally engage in them and make a whole lot of money. So guys, if you are unable to hear me, I think you would have to work on check your sound. If you're unable to hear, you need to check your sound. I think you have to check your sound or check your network. Either check your sound or check your network, because I'm using my mic and it's very clear. I can actually get the feedback with the earpiece as well. So we have master nodes and we also have validator nodes. We have master nodes and we have validator nodes in cryptocurrencies. We have master nodes and we have validator nodes. Now, based on master nodes, you can just go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, and you can also check there on masternode coins, the category of masternode coins, and you are going to see list of coins under the masternode category as well. Then we have the part of running a validator node. This is like a masternode, but it's a bit different. So there are cryptocurrencies that do not operate on masternodes, but they operate on validators. Now, for you to understand, I've already explained the concept of node. Just see node as a computer could be a node. Nodes are participants within the network, within the blockchain network. Those are nodes, participants within the blockchain network. So if that is what nodes mean, then a validator is basically the participants in a proof of stake blockchain network. So most times the master node is like the mega node that is in charge of other subordinate nodes, but the validator node is just similar, just slightly different things. Slightly different, but they are both similar. Validators, basically what they do is you as a validator, you stake your cryptos. Also similar thing to master nodes as well. You stake your cryptos and you lock them up for a period of time to engage in the network. So I would say, based on my own experience and what I run or what I do, is that I see master node and validator node as almost the same thing, but different terms. I see that way, but just different terms, because in the master nodes, you would have to lock your tokens, and validator nodes, you also have to lock your tokens. It's just that the operation of both at times could vary. Validator nodes most times majorly are purely online, but master nodes could also be offline. It could be hardware. An example of validator nodes is BTT, which is BitTorrent. BTT. Let me. How can I? Is this okay? It's saying this is let's go to CoinGecko. Okay, so can you guys see the CoinGecko screen? Can you guys see the browser? I'm not referring to the chat, the what's it called? I'm referring to the browser. Can you guys see the browser, not the PDF? Okay. So an example of a platform where I've been running a validator node on BTTC for the past 2 years now, or let's say 1 year, 6 months. So if I'm saying 2 years, so I'm not entirely wrong. But to be very exact, is for the past 1 year, 6 months. No, 2 years. Yes, 2 years. I've been running a validator node on this BTT for 2 years. Now, this is like a printing money machine when you just know how to do it right. And when the market decides to even turn to bull market, remember when I taught something that has to do with I think that was in the first day when I talked about staking, and now certain staking could literally make you rich through impermanent gain. Now, you could literally, this is where you could literally change your life into a bull run, because the market could get into a bull run and you might not even need to sell your coins because you are running validator nodes on those platforms with maybe a small amount of money, but you've earned a lot of these coins over time. So when the market is going through the bull run, you just want to just pull it out and just sell off what you've earned as well. So validator nodes are more like, should I say, an advanced form of staking, but it's not just a basic kind of staking. It's a staking that is done on, is more on blockchains as well. BTT is a very good example of where validator node could be run, because I've been using it for a while. And then I think there's also a validator node on here too, because I've been running this too on this platform. This platform too is they have you can run validator node on their network as well. That's an example for validator nodes. So the next point is creating content. People make a whole lot of money from creating content, because you can create content related to cryptocurrencies and blockchain, which could be videos. Like we have a YouTube channel whereby we've been posting videos. Platforms could reach out to you and tell you that they want you to do a video for them, and you get paid for doing that as well. But most times is when you've been able to build a large following and all that. You could also monetize it. I think there's YouTube, what's it called? Is it AdSense for people who want to monetize? There's a requirement for you to get as well. Like my the House of Wealth channel has gotten all those requirements as well. It's just that I don't even really have time for all those monetizing, whatever. But it's something that people literally do. You could do it as well. But if you could check, I think monetize is for people who are like you set it so when people are watching the videos, there could be ads in between and all that. So I think monetizing part is this. I disabled it, I think, because a long time. I think so. I don't know, but I think so. I've not really been paying attention to that, but it's the way people make money. Then you could set up a blog post whereby on your blogs you constantly post content where people go to. So you could have a blog, crypto blog, or you could run a crypto podcast. There are different people coming up with a lot of podcast concepts, which is cool and amazing. You could run a crypto podcast and you could literally monetize it. So you can monetize your content through ads, through sponsorships, or through donations as well. Now, there's a lady in I think she's in the US. She does what we call 1 minute crypto videos, or 1 minute, something like that. So within 60 seconds, she talks about everything that happened in the crypto space within 1 week. So let's say everything that happened in the crypto space within the past 1 week, she'll do a video for it on Monday and post it. So in 60 seconds, she summarizes it. How she does it is just so amazing. She just talks the headline, and presents the video. And she has a huge level of following on TikTok and on other, I think on YouTube too, on her social following. So these same things we see, especially in Africa. We see a lot of entertainment. We see these guys creating content in Africa, and you see them making a whole lot of money, whereby people are becoming rich out of. People are, you see them, some of them are buying cars and building houses and what. But besides the fact that I know a lot of them might be having some secret stuff they are doing behind the scene, content actually gives a lot of money, especially through the partnerships. Now, imagine if you are creating similar kind of content those guys are doing, but right now you're creating it crypto-related content. Or imagine when you are, I haven't seen somebody create what we call crypto comedy content. Imagine when you're specialized in only crypto comedy. I haven't seen anybody who is specialized in only creating crypto comedy content. And most of the people who try to come up with such kind of concept, maybe after a week, they give up and they get tired. But the earn where the most money in content creation is not even in now. Sometimes you can be creating content for 6 months and you won't even get any response. Sometimes it might take 3 months and you won't even get a response. People's results differ. Some people, if you take them within 3 months and they will get results, some within 6 months they will get, some within 1 to 2 years they will get results. But what matters is that you just have to continue showing up as well. Continue showing up and continue making money. Now, there are people who have been in the crypto space the same year who got into crypto space in 2016 with me, and to date they do not really have result to show for it. Imagine how the mental state of those people are. Imagine their mindset. Imagine how they are as well. So there are people too who will come into crypto like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, and they'll be making so much money, even like those of us who've been in 2016. So people's life result differs, and this is why it is a very foolish thing when you try to copy a person's lifestyle results when you do not know where the person is coming from, the background of the person, or the opportunities that person might have in their life that you might not be privy to as well. It is a very, very foolish thing to do. So when it comes to content creation too, just like every other sector, your results will surely differ. It will not be the same. But if you're consistent over time, you could literally make a whole lot of money. You could also work for people and tell them that you're a content creator and you want to be creating content for people. I remember Crypto Raman posted on his Twitter that he needed a content creator. And how much is he going to be paying the content creator? Within $5,000 per month or so. Just for YouTube alone, this person creates content for him. I think $5,000 to $15,000 every month just for that alone. There are a lot of big YouTube platforms that need somebody that could be creating content consistently for them. So you could be somebody who is a student. You don't have anything you do, but you know maybe you have a laptop, you have something, and you know you're creative in creating content. And there are people who are willing to pay you, even if it's $100 a month, or $200 a month, $300 a month, something small. You can start from there, whatever amount they're willing to pay you, and grow as well. A lot of people need those kind of people as well. So we have trading bot as also another category, trading bots as well. So I think this is one of the videos I'm going to do on trading bots and how to use them. How to use them. So you can actually create, if you're good, you can actually create your own trading bot to automate your trading strategies and make profit from price movement, or you can learn how to use them. And well, sometimes you see most of the people you're seeing who are making the most profit in crypto right now, 95% of them are either making use of bots or they are making use of what we call MEV trading. MEV trading could also be likened to bot trading, but the difference is that you're using on-chain metrics to be able to transact and bypass other usual interface from, let's say, the dApps of using the normal dApps of a wallet. You're using direct on-chain. You're doing it direct on-chain via the blockchain hash and all that. So MEV trading is quite a bit different from, you're also using code. You're using codes to encode and engage in transactions. So it's quite different, but it's also similar to trading bots as well. So there are people who either using MEV trading or they're using trading bots as well. And these are the people who are making the most profit because they're able to, bots are able to do what you're unable to do. So before you are going to open your wallet, before you're going to engage in a transaction, somebody who is making use of a robot have already entered that trade before you, maybe the person is up 10x already, and that's when you're struggling to still buy as well. So it's something that everybody should learn, because bots have a way of also bypassing certain limitations you might be struggling with as well. Note, it is quite complex, but if you put your heart to understanding how it operates, you could literally, it will give you a way huge amount of money as well. And there are different bots for different things being created on a daily basis right now. Like, I haven't even gotten time to go through certain robots. Some platforms who created their trading robots actually reached out to me and they gave me access to their robots, which I have not even gotten time to use at all. There's some robot that can literally show you what I think there's one that was given to me that shows the top 100 people, whatever they are buying, any coin they are buying, immediately they are buying it, I can just see it a lot. I haven't even gotten time to look at all that, but people make a whole lot of money using all these things as well. People are making a kill out of it as well. So it's an area that you could decide to maximize and make the most out of it, especially in this season of DJing as well. So trading bots is one key factor as well. How many points have I given now? Have I given up to 9? Have I given up to 7 points or 6? Okay, this is the 7 point. Providing liquidity. Providing liquidity to a decentralized exchange, which is a DEX. You can earn rewards in the form of fees and tokens. This is one of the amazing ways people could make money when you provide liquidity for a project. When people are transacting, you could make money from it. Many platforms, most times when they launch, one of the first things people try to rush to go and do is that they rush to go and provide liquidity. So when you provide liquidity, you get reward in transaction fees. When people are transacting on that decentralized exchange or with that platform, fees goes to the liquidity providers. So when you provide liquidity, you could earn money on that aspect as well. It is one lucrative thing. There are some people who the only thing they do is just providing liquidity on platform, and they try as much as possible to maximize the opportunity there is in providing liquidity as well. Quickly, let me just quickly touch on a couple more points for you guys to just note down. I might not explain, I might just do a quick rundown through, and then you can just note it down for yourself, just for educational purposes and understanding. So we have NFTs. So you can write down NFTs. We know NFTs, people could buy NFTs, trade NFTs. We know NFTs, which could be digital asset, artwork, collectibles. We have yield farming. People use that. People do that. For those who are taking notes, we have gaming. And gaming, the game economy is actually an untapped economy whereby I think more people their Asians are the ones making the most out of the gaming economy. And I think Shola I was talking with or so, how I'm going to be doing a lot of gaming this period we're entering into, because I'll be doing a lot of gaming. I will be playing a lot of games. I'll be going live. I'll be showing us how to engage in those games, how you can make money from them playing while having fun as well. Especially those of you who are having a lot of boredom as well. It's something that it's more of the Asians actually tapping into it, but it's a sector that literally could give you a whole lot of money. There are people who are winning money from gaming alone. They are using just gaming alone. See, this sector is big that's like I said, you just need the maximum of just 5 to make it. Some people just focus on one alone and their life are changed within 6 months. So if you focusing on 5, you're telling yourself that within 6 months you want to start increasing your earnings and making money out of it. Then there are platforms that engage on tax, micro tax, that could make you money. And I think there's some platform that gives you cashbacks and rewards through debit cards. And then I think we have the Skepta has escaped my mind. But micro tax is one, and then you earn cashbacks and rebate through crypto debit cards, those kind of debit cards kind of platforms. These are like incredible ways you could literally make a whole lot of money from cryptos and literally set your life up very, very well. Now, I want to do a little bit of information I shared on the first day, But before I do that, if you have questions based on all I've been teaching, I've been talking about, and you would like to ask, just drop your question on the comment section, and I will look through the questions and attend to everybody's question on the comment section as well. Like I said, I wanted it to be very brief and not too long. I don't want to spend the max time here should not be more than an hour. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. So it says my screen is loading. Can you guys see my screen now? Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Now, if you look at my screen, and there is like two opportunities, like I said it here, about what to expect in the market. Now, the market is going to, I told you guys how it's going to be moving back and forth until we should expect that we're having tomorrow, which is the 3rd, and Wednesday, and definitely high volatility should kick in. And on Friday, it's going to be the 5th. There's a likelihood that either Thursday into Friday, the market is going to dump, or Friday on the dot, that is when it's going to dump. And the dump should lead us to a buy opportunity. Now, the question is, where can we get, what buy levels can we get when this thing happens? Now, that is one key thing, because you will now start looking for, okay, where could be possible entry opportunities for us? So just imagine that. Imagine this is a sell opportunity. Okay. Why is this thing just all over my screen? It's confusing me. So imagine this is a, oh God. So here we had a massive gap. We had a massive gap here. So we're using these levels, this level to this level. So if we, from this level to this level, this is like 0.618, which is actually a key pivotal point. So let's mark it. Then we have the end of the top of the what's it called, the top of the zone. We can also mark that. And then we have here the 886 level. Let me mark that, and then let me remove. So if the market decides to buy into any of these zones, before what I'm looking at happens, then this will be a sweet trade if this can get activated. Actually, to be, sometimes I like adjusting the TP to be a bit higher. If it gets activated, it's going to be a sweet trade if it gets. And then, but if it also gets activated here, this is why sometimes it's good to know how to trade, because if you know how to trade, you will not, you won't just place limit orders. You wait for the point of interest, and you use what we call a lower time frame entry strategy to make an entry. So you could also still use the same stop loss, but now deciding to use, let's say, different entry with the same TP zones or the same TP level. So this is like somebody, so this is 0.618. This is the top of the, let me even remove this. Okay, let me shift this. So if you see here, these are like, somebody could say, okay, I want to enter a 1 to 2. Here, from here, entering itself from here is like 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. But entering from here is like 1 to 7 risk to reward ratio. But whether here or here, this whole zone already is our point of interest. Point of interest. So if maybe you've gone through my trading course and you know how to enter a smaller, make a smaller time frame entry, what happens is that you watch for when the market comes into here, and then it will get some level of distribution on the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes, and then you can enter that trade and take it downwards to this level. So if it decides to sell, if it gives us a sell on those dates, I remember saying something that I'm looking at certain key levels to make my buy. So these are possible key levels that shouldn't be a bad idea for me. So the question is, when the volatility kicks in, one thing that it's hard to do is to determine where this market is going to start buying from until the volatility subsides it. But let's just say it gives us an entry here. If it gives us an entry here, I could take that buy. which is going to be a TP for it, where the TP of the sell is. That's number one. If it decides to say, oh, I'm going to give you an entry around this zone, see this zone of, this is a very pivotal zone. Let me use this, if this feature could show pop up. Okay. It's a very pivotal zone. Zone of 26K, 26, 25, 24. It's a very pivotal zone as well. Anywhere within this left should give me an entry. But here, first of all, this is like, if it does not sell too much, I want to buy from here. This market can behave very crazy and just buy massively into here. But if it breaks through here, and let's say it hits a stop loss, hits my because if I'm using here, I'm going to use it as a stop loss. And if it hits here, then I'm going to watch it enter a long in these categories as well, which is not determined now because there's no factor or candlestick which is in that direction yet to say. The only thing determined here is this that I just showed us. I think I drew something here. Let me check where I drew that thing. I drew it. Yes, I think it's gonna be here. Okay. So it could be this. Now I'm just aligning this with what the forecast I gave us already, just like and aligning it. I remember that I did not did any form of projection when I was just talking about the dates. And I think now I'm going to, more often than not, I will, or I might just I might do a lot of live videos. I might not like come live on YouTube. I might just record the video and upload it. So it is your choice to look through it. You will see my analysis and concept and all that. So I also talked about waves. Let's check waves. It seems like waves is already buying, but I want to wait, which is what we talked about that day. So let's look at the daily time frame for waves. So this is what we are waiting out for on waves in a strategic level. So, but I actually want to see it get down. So if it gets that entry for us, fine. If it doesn't, then it means that we have wasted. But if the market decides to give us that retracement of 4, therefore, it's already given like the first leg of retracement. So if it gives a second leg tomorrow or the 5th, or just even doing both, which is also be interesting, then we should give us our perfect entry zone for us to look out for entering a long trade there as well. I don't know if I drew out something for Matic yet. Okay, it was just the sell I drew for, but the buy. Where did I actually even do? What did I even draw for this buy, Seth? I think it's already in the buy zone. Matic is already in the buy zone. But one thing with this is that it's going to follow what BTC is doing. This is definitely just going to follow what BTC is doing. So if BTC is going to be buying up, EGS is going to buy up. If BTC is going to come down, it's going to come down as well. So I think I will just leave this vague for now till the structure is complete. I will just draw charts. I think I will do this within the week, draw a couple of altcoins and drop as each day unfolds and whatever is happening, or I've already given us hint begins to play out. I'll just draw charts and drop them in that category as well. Then there was a coin we looked at. So I was saying you guys should wait to catch in on the retracement for this, guys. Don't know what price it is now. That's 46K market cap. So I think it's retracing already because it rose to, when I was talking about it to you guys, around 90K market cap. It rose to 145K market cap. That's almost 100%. And then it's been retracing. It's been retracing. So if you're looking at catching at the retracement, you want to look out for when the replacement is going to level out. And most times people ask me, when will the retracement level out? When will the retracement level out? So let me see if it's going to load up so I can show that to us. So you guys. Then yes, this was the second one I called Army. But I think there is some level of manipulation on this particular token. This one called Army. I think there's a level of manipulation here because if you check here on chain, Army moved up very well today. It moved up by 500%, 600, 500 or 600%. Moved up about 500%. But I discovered that it seems the team decided to put a stop on the sales. So probably maybe they're trying to generate volume and spark to get, because I think they're trying to get listed on some exchanges from what I saw. And most times to get the interest or the peak of these exchanges, they will need to see volume traction and price boost and awareness on your token. So that volume traction and boost goes to these exchanges and they are going to be able to validate to want to pick you. So I think maybe this is what the team is doing, but and is what could have made, because I tried, but personally I tried reaching out to the team. Nobody has answered me yet on my own end. I tried because I tried to sell off and I was unable to sell myself. So maybe it gets so you want to keep an eye on it for whenever it gets a lock, because there's so many persons who also definitely want to sell down. So, but even if from here to here is when we entered. So from here to here, it's still like 300% or so. So there's still some profits already. The thing is, whenever it's going to be unlocked, you have to keep an eye. You have to join whatever I think they have a Telegram. So you want to join their Telegram and follow up. Me, I'm not in their Telegram because I was kicked out. I was like, is it last week or so? I don't know when I was kicked out, but I was kicked out of their Telegram because I was complaining for something. So should I say I was frauding? As if fraud, that's could be fraud. When somebody's complaining too much in a platform and they kick you out. So I was kicked out. So you guys could make sure if you follow up, you should be able to be fine on that area as well. Okay. I think anywhere from here should be a good entry. Anywhere from here should be a good entry. Anywhere from this level should be a good entry. So let me just draw this kind of candles. Anywhere from here could be a good entry. This zone, where this mark, where I just drew this rectangle, yeah, is a good entry. So it's already almost at good entry levels as well. Good entry levels as well. So I think these are the things, the only thing I talked about on the first. I just have to do a quick recap for everybody so we could go through all of them together again. So for now, let me go to, I want to go through all the questions and start attending to our questions. That's what I want to do now. Someone says, you said we should remind you of mining platforms. Yes, fantastic. I'm going to do that. I won't do that today. I noted it down. Okay. I muted it down. Yes, it's going to be one of the videos I will do. What I will do, like I said, I'm going to just create these videos, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I don't want it to be very long, and then upload it on YouTube. So the ones for the mining, I'll do that. I'll just talk about 3 of them, show you guys practical on the video and upload. So all you do is to watch it and then follow the steps on YouTube, then you'll be able to do it. I can't like do all that on this session. I don't want to be too much and to overcloud people's brain with what is being taught. Someone said, how can one learn the art of bot trading? I said that I'm going to do that a video on that as well. So, but you could also Google. You could go on Google. You could go on YouTube, and you could learn. I think there are tutorials on YouTube and there are tutorials on Google as well. So you could literally just do that as well. But I promise I'm going to like do about mine as well. Someone said, "What can you say about share nodes?" I do not know anything about share nodes. I don't know anything about share nodes, but the name share nodes is sounding like one of all these crypto scam platforms. You know, this crypto scam platform that say they are masterminds and they're not actually noding anything. But just tell people that they'll give 3% every day. I think somebody sent something like that to me. All those things are actually scams. But if it's a real crypto token that has a masternode, then fine. But most people who tell you that, okay, this is a masternode, bring money 3% every day, and at the end of the month is 40%. All those things are bullshit, man. We've been seeing them since 1986, and all of them has the same ending. So some people make money for the now, and then people end up losing their money. So if you are the kind that wants to make quick money, maybe it's going to be good for you, and then you could run. I just say the name sounds like that, but I don't actually do this kind of things again. How can I get more info on micro stocks and trading bots? Okay. It all just calls for more. Like I said, for trading bots, you could literally just Google. You could just Google and do research on YouTube, and you will learn. You will understand. All these things are very, very simple. So please, sir, what zone are we expecting wave to go up? Zone are we expecting wave to go up? I already stated that multiple times, even on the first day one. But let me check. A very major run. I'm expecting to run to like $3 and above. $3 and above is what I'm expecting it to run to, like $3 and above. But I've not gotten an entry. But you know, people use other strategies. You could also get this maybe a direct entry now, but $3 and above is what I'm looking out for waves. Someone say, how can we make crypto content? You can only start making crypto content by first knowing what crypto is, having a background knowledge, like learning crypto. You can't create content for something you have not learned. So you have to learn crypto first, understand how it works, understand the terms being used there, understand the space. So you have to devote time to learning first. And then when you devote time to learning, then you can now start devoting time to content creation. And in content creation could be written, it could be audio, or it could be visual. So you want to ask yourself is, what area are you most confident in and very, very good at, and you love so much? If it is visual, you love so much, or it is written, you love so much, or it is audio, you love. So you want to choose that by yourself, and then you want to now start engaging in that category that you love yourself. Arbitrage trading does not need any tools. What it needs is you just going on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap and pick a coin that you could check through and see the price difference between various exchanges. You could use it, and you could, once you see the difference between various exchanges, you literally get to know. There, you could use other platforms, online platforms that has data analytics of crypto coins like CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. There are also similar kind of project like platforms like that. Like we have Nomics, we have Lunar Crush. You could use these platforms as well, and then dissect down as well. So I say, please, what's the least amount one can start with in crypto? $500. $500 is okay to start crypto with. Is there any rewarding ways of running? Is there any rewarding ways of running, like getting something better than black market rate? Now, the arbitrage I'm referring to, there's arbitrage of dollars and I think the one of crypto dollars and the one that has to do with USDT, Naira, all those things. That one is not even, that one is like a different category of its own from the one of other coins, altcoins. So I think that one of, there's somebody I know, which I once bring, I think that was in our former YouTube channel. I brought him to teach on specifically on that one, his strategies as well. I'll reach out to him to ask him if he can have time to come up on a live session to do that again. I haven't been successful over 3 years trading. Do you suggest I quit? If you haven't been successful over 3 years, first of all, I would say you're not alone. There are many people who they've made a lot of mistakes over time, but you can get better. If you have not been successful, then there's been something wrong you have been doing. So you have to, first of all, identify what is wrong. And when you identify what is wrong, then you can now get a solution. Like I always say, there are 3 M's to trading. The 3 M's are what I call the 3 foundational pillars of trading, which is and the money management. So the first thing I want to advise you to do is, on the YouTube channel, I did what we call, is it 7 days 7 days of trading wisdom, if I'm not mistaken, whereby I gave one trading tip wisdom I have for each, I've been trading for about 7 years now, and each of the 7 years of my trading, I dropped one trading wisdom or tip that could help you, that left for each of the years. So it was 7 days of trading wisdom, encompassing us and summarizing my wisdom in the past 7 years from trading and dropping. And I think you should go to a YouTube channel. They are just 5 about 10 minutes or so, short clips, and watch each of those videos. By the time, before you'll be done watching all those videos, you will just identify the reason why you haven't been successful. And if you identify it, reach out to me on my DM, and then I can now guide you on, okay, this is the next step you could take to help you become profitable. So it's, your answer is more of a practical step after you've done what I said. Is there any free tools for on-chain analysis? Yes, there's a lot of free tools. There's Defilama. There is Nasen actually has its free aspect and then the paid aspect too. It has the free aspect and the paid aspect too. So you could also use the free aspect of it. There is this I think the other two the ones I use are more they are all paid. They are all paid, but these ones are just, this one I mentioned is quite free as well. These ones I mentioned are free as well. Okay, can you explain how to spot these flash sale tokens on time? You said something about teaching us your strategy. Yes, that's true. I said that I'm going to teach on strategy. So I said there is a strategy for Ethereum, and then there's a strategy for Ethereum, and then there's a strategy for BSC. So I can't teach both tonight, but I can teach one. So which one do we want? The strategy for Ethereum or the strategy for BSC? I can't teach both tonight, but I can just teach one for now because time is already gone and we've already exhausted the 1 hour. Shola says CoinGap app is good to spot arbitrage opportunities. He dropped it on the comment section. CoinGap app. Assuming this is StreamYard now, I've just pinned it for everybody to see it. But Shola just said CoinGap app. COIN, then Gap, GAPP. CoinGap app is good. CoinGap app is good for someone said look on chain is good for on-chain analysis. Amazing. Look on chain is good for on-chain analysis as well. Someone says I'm a DeFi analyst. I do on-chain analysis, but no funds to start flipping tokens after researching. Do you suggest I look into something else? If you say you do on-chain analysis and you have no funds, what is the proof of what you know? The proof of what you know is not money. The proof of what you know is the proof is called proof of work. Most people who are in this crypto and DeFi, you don't have proof of work. You only say you know a thing, but you don't have money. If you have proof of work, money is the easiest thing. In fact, money is the easiest thing to get in the world. Money is the easiest thing to get in the world. I say it's the easiest thing because I know what I have been through. I know how many things I have learned in this life. When they say jack of all trades, master of none, I don't believe in that term. I believe you can be a master at anything you want to give your head to. You can be a master at 5 things. You can be a master at 6 things. You can be a master at 17, and 18, and 19, and 10 things. Everything I learned to do them very, very well before changing categories. Money is the easiest thing for you to get in the world if only you understand the principle of value. And the principle of value is that when you master a thing, the first proof is your proof of work, not money. Money comes when there's proof of work. So money, what attracts money is value. Your proof of work is value. Your proof of work is value. Your proof of work is value. Proof of work is value. And I see I talked a bit about this very well. Okay, let's take both ETH. Okay, this is what I will do. I think it's true. So this is what I will do. I think that would be for I will do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Wednesday. So let's say tomorrow or next Wednesday, Thursday. I will do it. I will just do specifically for that how to spot these trades. These trades early, and I would just touch on both BSC and ETH. So please, I think the main person that asked this is Rachel. Rachel, you already know the road to my DM as a big madam, so you just remind me.